Hey, what's happening guys? It's Bharat Nagpal for iGandit. In an HTC at a press conference in New Delhi today launched or announced the HTC Desire 820 for the Indian market. Along with the Desire 820, they also launched the Desire 820G along with the 816G, which are basically lower variants of the 820 and the 816 respectively. Now, the 820 has already won some awards at IFA where it was officially globally announced, and they've brought it to the Indian market. Unfortunately, it's not available yet and the pricing is not out either. After an extensive discussion with the company, we found out that they're going to price it around or under the 30,000 price bracket, and roughly around the 25,000 price bracket is where you should expect to see the Desire 820. If we talk about specifications, on the inside is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 615 octa-core 1.5 GHz chipset, which is going to be a first octa-core chipset from Qualcomm Snapdragon. This is also a 64-bit architecture. That means that you'll see impressive performance capabilities from the device. By the time the device launches in India, it'll possibly be running Android LMP update or Android L update when Google officially announces it, and hopefully the device will ship out with the latest version of Android. Android is still customized by HTC Sense 6.0, which was designed for Android KitKat, but going forward, HTC says that they will be adding a newer version which will work with the latest version of Android, being basically Android L. The phone also adds an interesting 13 megapixel f2.2 lens camera on the back, as well as an 8 megapixel selfie camera, which will basically give you great selfies and great outdoor images. HTC's played a lot with the camera features and camera add-ons and filters to give you an extensive experience, adding into the basic camera shooting capabilities. The phone essentially is based on the design aesthetic, and it builds up from where the 816 started, which was a great looking phone, but the 820 is better. It gives you better color options. It comes in a dual tone finish, and exclusively to iGyan, you can see that it will be available in a matte finish possibly for the Indian market. And we got hands-on with a possible unit of the matte color, which is going to be out alongside the glossy finishes in India. HTC feels that the 816 was one of their best-selling products, and the 820 is going to add on to their experience. We had a chance to sit and have a conversation with Mr. Xiang, and this is what he had to say. So how important is it? I mean, India is a very price-sensitive market. Most people essentially come down to the crux of pricing the product, and when a consumer is going out to buy a phone, for him, figuring out specifications is on one side, and then figuring out the price is on one side. So how important is for HTC to price these products right? I mean, you sort of got it right with the 816, and it was a massive success. With the 820, how important do you think will it be for you to price it?
I think first of all, when we offer the product, it's similar like you see in the Desire 816. We need to come, well, you can see some of the basic characteristic of our phone offering in India markets, similar to what we do globally. First, it has to come with a good design. And people, this design delivers the HTC brand promise. Then it has to come with the good performance, the spec, the basic technology solution. That's why we see this is the first world's, the octa-core 64-bit. People talking about octa-core, people separately talk about 64-bit. No one talking about octa-core 64-bit. Right. This is today is the first. Come with the right hardware spec and parameters in there. And the third, it come with the good consumer experience. I think Darren just showed some of the experience in there. You can see that. An overall package in there has to be offered at very compelling value. That's something we think is actually quite key. So we think we offer Desire 816 in the last couple months is growing quite well in terms of volume. Stay with the same price. I think the Desire 820, we're probably going to announce the price in around the 2 or 3 weeks time, just right before we start shipping the product. We definitely feel like that this product could give consumer also a good, they feel like it's a very good, compelling product. They've experienced, they get the really best out of it. So hopefully before Diwali season and holiday, give the consumer a good, pleasant surprise in there.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Overall, all three products from HTC, the Desire 820, the 820G, as well as the 816G are said to be really impressive and feel like products that will do really well in their market segment. HTC is really missing out on the festival rush by launching these phones in November, but the market may be acceptable to the fact that the phone comes in late because the 820 has been one of the most anticipated units since it was launched at IFA in Berlin. Check out the full details on the Dzire 820 and exclusive hands-on coverage on iGyan.in. Catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/iGyan, youtube.com/iGyanTV.